What's up, everybody? Welcome to 2026. I just wanted to make a little small roadmap video that maybe can help you get prepared for 2026 and trading prop firms or trading your real account or whatever you're doing. Is one important thing that I will say with trading is like people love to set goals and it's great to have goals, but one thing that you want to limit your expectations with trading. What you want to do with trading is you want to learn and you want to grow. It's similar to like if you was playing football, you would probably have a better outcome if you just put your head down and you worked hard every day and you didn't expect nothing. Sometimes they put a lot of weight on your shoulders when you're trying like, okay, I want to make it to the Super Bowl. I want to do this versus like just put in the effort and let the effort speak for itself. Let the effort do all of the talking versus like you're trying too hard to reach these certain goals. And now you're not being yourself because with trading, what you can do is you can have these certain goals set. Like, okay, I want to make $10,000 in a month. But what happens when the charts are not giving those $10,000 a month opportunities? So I think in 2026 is critical that everyone focuses on getting better on the charts, understanding the charts, and understanding that the charts don't have to give you anything. Like the market doesn't have to give you anything. The market does what it wants. And I always tell people it's similar to like fishing. When you go fishing, the only thing you control is what you're fishing with, what type of fishing pole, and what time you come out there. If the fish are gonna bite your pole, you don't know if they're gonna bite your bait or not. You just out there, you're trying to get in the best position for that to happen. And it's similar with trading. You don't know what to expect. All you can do is learn and come and be prepared. When you come with higher expectations, like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, it can kind of skew your judgment and have you taking trades that you probably shouldn't because you're trying to reach a goal. And that was one thing that held me back for a while was I had to learn and I had to understand the market is going to do what it's going to do. So I need to learn and understand what the market is going to do and see can I tell when it's going to do it. If I can tell the high probability days and if I can tell the days that are not as much high probability or the days that I shouldn't be trading, then I'll be fine because most people do good on the days that the market is doing good. But when the market is doing bad or it's choppy, people come in and then you still trade, and that's when you lose most of your gains. So, important thing for 2026 is factoring out those days when you're not supposed to be trading. And if you can do that, you will be successful. Don't focus on P and L. Don't focus on the money. Don't focus on trying to make it because that will be a byproduct of you mastering these charts and you mastering risk management. Learn your setup inside and out. Journal. Get screenshots. Get pictures of your setup. Get the time that your setup happens. All of that will help you be prepared. Like get as prepared as you can. Like just focus on preparing. Don't focus on the money. Don't focus on anything but becoming a better trader because one day you'll just wake up and you will have it figured out and you will have it mastered. But if you focus on the money and if you focus on the goals like okay, I want to make 10,000 or I want to make 20,000, it will take you a lot longer because when you get into these trades, you're not into these trades thinking like, okay, this is a good setup. You're thinking like, okay, this is a trade that's going to help me get to my 10,000. And now you're taking setups based off of what you're trying to do with your P&L. So this year, I want everybody to focus on A plus setups. You do not have to trade every day because think about this. If you get comfortable taking A plus setups, what will happen is you will be able to size more. You will be able to size heavier and you won't have to trade as much. You might trade 3 times a week when you see those A plus setups, but you might be sized a little heavier to make the same amount if you trade it every single day So focus on those A+ setups. Filter out those setups that are not as high probability. Every day can be a trading day, but every day is not a trading day. And once you figure that out, that's when that light bulb will click. It's like, okay, I don't need to trade every day. If we're choppy on the higher time frames, like if I go to the hourly and I notice on the hourly that we're chopping around, like in this area here where we're just chopping around, I don't want to be trading this chop. I want to be trading price when we have moves like this, when we're distributing like this, when we're going down like this, or when we have movements like this that's going down. I don't want to be trading this chop. So if you can filter these days out in 2026, it will be very helpful. And just remember patience, take your time and focus on what you're supposed to focus on. Focus on learning and getting better. Like once you do that, 2026 will be very good to you if you can do that. Don't come in with, I know it sounds crazy thinking like this, but don't come in with expectations because like once I first mastered trader or thought I mastered it, I started, I'm like, okay, I need to do a vision board. I want to get this penthouse. I want to get this car. I want to get my wife this type of car. And then that's when I went on a spiral to the downside because like, okay, now I want the market to give me $10,000 a month or $5,000 a month, however much I want the market to give me. So then I went into the market very emotional because it's like, okay, I got these goals that I need to hit. And when these goals weren't being hit, it affected me. And I had to take a step back and like, whoa, I need to reevaluate this. I'm not even trading like myself. I'm revenge trading. I'm too emotional when I'm inside of the trade. So it's like I had to lessen my expectations and I had to master myself. So I focused more on my setups. I started taking one contract. I started taking smaller setups to kind of master and get the repetition in. Focus on mastering my emotions. Focus on not having any expectations. Because when you have a A+ setup, you won't be upset if you know this is an A+ setup and you lose on the A+ setup because this is a setup that you've taken plenty of time. So you won't have to be so worried or so emotional because you know if you take this setup 10 more times, 7 to 8 times, it's going to be a winner. Just like focus on those high probability setups and focus on being patient and just furthering your learning and everything else will come.